My notable performance, Matthew Boling, high schooler. We don't talk much high school on this show. We leave that to Corey and Brian and Travis and the mile split crew. But anytime a high school runs 998, I think it's worth a mention.
I think so too.
Goodness.
Win was plus .42, but it's the fastest high school 100 in any conditions in history. Trayvon Bromell ran a 9.99 when he was in 2013 with a plus 4.0. This kid we saw him at the Texas Relays.
Yes.
He was already attracting a crowd, really strong in the long jump. His 4x1 anchor legs seem to go viral because he chases everybody down. Now, the success, there's really no guarantee that you're going to be an Olympian or a gold medalist, but Georgia has a good one coming in next year.
Well, 2 years after, I mean, you can't compare apples to oranges, but Bromell, 2 years after he ran that 999, was a world championship medalist. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the type of level, at least, that Boling is eclipsing at the high school level. Of course, Bromell got a lot better when he got to Baylor, but
Yeah. You should be happy about this wind reading, though.
yeah, it's classic Texas. Classic Texas.
I wake up in the
Texas.
morning and inhale plus 4.2.
Yeah.
Hey, at A&M this past weekend, I saw 5.8. I was like,
Whoa.
holy crap. Yeah.
Can you take a picture next time you see that?
I got you guys.
I
next
got to
time.
collect.
It
What?
was 5.8. I can't remember. I think it was the 100.
Jeez.
Good.
It was insane.
Good weekend for Georgia, both past and future. Shawnee Miller-Weibo, Georgia alum.
Yes.
Matthew Boling heading to Georgia next fall.
Yep,
he
you're
may
right.
score some points for it. It'd be interesting to see how Petros uses him next year. I mean, I'd probably put him in the 100, but listen.
But I'm no coach.
Yeah. But, man, this kid has been ascendant. Was definitely on the radar, but nowhere near this level. I hear he's a little bit older. I think he might be 19 as a high school senior, but that doesn't change anything. I mean, 998 is fantastic. None of his PBs are like win legal because, again, he's from Houston and you just don't run win legal times as a high schooler in Texas. But, the week before he ran 10-11, windy, and then to drop it to 998. I don't really care about conversions at all. The fact that he kind of, I think Otto Bolden had a really nice tweet, you gotta you gotta see that time under 10. Doesn't matter if it's windy or not to believe that you can do it. And he's under at that point. So this guy's gonna be somebody to watch in the NCAA level, possibly at the top of the NCAA level, already starting next year. So wow.
Was that your experience too? Like to break a barrier, if you do it wind legal or not, it doesn't matter.
There were some times where it would be an illegal wind, and Coach Anderson would be like, "That's an awesome race." I'm like, "Coach, it was not legal." He's like, "It does not matter. That's the fastest you've ever ran. Your body can do it, regardless of the wind. That time was still fast." So yeah, I have experienced that a couple of times.
Another thing Otto mentioned was his acceleration. He said it's just crazy, and he said if he fixes his start, there's room to improve. And correct me if I'm wrong. If you're going to be bad, or not bad, if you're going to need work on anything in a sprint race, start seems the most fixable, right? And something that you can tweak the easiest.
Exactly.
Without causing major reconstruction.
It takes a lot of time because it took me a couple years to grasp and understand how to start. And if you watch our telestrations, you'll see I go into a lot of detail about the block starts. But it's huge because it's like that's the thing that sets up your race. And once you get that nailed down, it's so hard to be even just to accelerate from there. It makes life so much easier once your block starts are down.
I wonder, him going into college, you're like, 998. Like, how much do you want to really tinker with it? I know there's things to guarantee, to make. If you get the kid in the low 9.9s, then it's like, okay, now NCAA titles are for sure coming. But a lot of what it does just seems so natural to me, like watching him run and watching him jump. But Matthew Boling,
watch out.
Remember the name.